So welcome to the ugly couch. Thought I'd change things up a bit and go couch again. For those who saw the bag video, I used this couch to lay out my old flight bags, but today it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show you a trick that I use in my plane and on some of my stuff, and basically it's stickers. So without further ado, the basics are pretty simple. So what you want to do is get one of these mat packs. The little staple steel there, they're 70972, if the camera will focus there. And what these are basically matte paper with a sticky backside. So they can run through basically any printer. I use a cheap laser printer over there that's black and white, but you can put it through any type of laser printer. It prints just fine. But what I do is, for things that I want to remember, like my V speeds in the aircraft, if I want to post this somewhere, I just go into Excel and type in any of the information that I want here, and then I can print it out. And I always test the print by printing on normal paper first, because I don't want to waste this stuff. So if I print it out and it looks good, then I'll stick a sheet into the sticker paper into the printer and print it out there. And you can do all sorts of things. You can get all kinds of jazz from the internet. This right here is some VFR stuff for odd even. If you need to be reminded of that, some VFR weather minimums if you want to post that somewhere. Different version of the V speeds for the Piper there. So you can find pretty much anything anywhere on the internet. Copy it, paste it. I did this in PowerPoint. Just get a PowerPoint presentation, do some screen clipping there, and just paste it right on it. And this is a test sheet. So if this were a sticker sheet there, I would just cut around and then paste it on whatever I'm going to paste it to. For example, I made this little reference guide for quite a few of the airports I frequent. Just made a little Excel spreadsheet here, printed out that particular, the cell range selected, I think, is the option in Excel, and then made sure that it would fit one of my little power packs here. I usually carry this as a backup. It's always in my bag in the right seat there, so it's connected to a phone or whatever I have going on to charge it. So what the deal is I wanted something that I could just put on the back of that. That way, if I needed to do a really quick reference to the CTAF or the weather, I can just take a look at this and I'm good to go. So after I got the sizing correct there, I went ahead and stuck in a sheet of the sticker paper. As you can see, it's like normal paper. It's a little bit heavier. It's in matte. And I maxed out the settings for the DPI. You want to make sure to do that on just about every printer. I think there is a setting where you can max out your, I think it's dot per inch resolution. Anyway, you just want the best resolution that you can get from your printer. And if you cared a whole lot about it, you would take your time in cutting, but basically I don't care. Nobody's going to see this really except for me. It's just as a quick reference guide if I need it. I've noticed that this paper does really well as far as longevity. It lasts for a long time. So whatever I stick it to, number one, it sticks pretty well. Actually very well. I've never had the stuff come off. Hardest part is actually getting this little backing off here. But the ink does well as far as staying around too. So this is my little power bank. As you can see, I want to make sure it's kind of flush, so you know, if I stick something in, it will be right side up. I'm a stickler for putting on my stickers pretty level there. Again, I'm not too worried about it, so I'll just do that, and then boom, I'm ready to go. And I could have done better, but you get the idea. So now, when I have this in my bag just thrown in there, I don't have sheets of paper. I can look it up in ForeFlight, that's cool, but you know, just having a list of important stuff that you want to do quick references on, it's pretty nice. You can stick these in the plane, and then, you know, it's not permanent adhesive, so you can always just take it off if, you know, EZF, Echo Zulu Fox, changes their CTAF for some reason to 1, 2, 3 point something. I just peel this off, make another one, and no big deal. Like I said, because this is 30 sheets and it's not cheap, I like to make sure that I have quite a few things like I did here to print out before I make a print. Now, of course, if I need that one off or whatnot, I'll go ahead and do it, but to be cost effective as possible, I try to fit as much as I can in there. Now, of course, I would probably make this one a little bit larger because it's difficult to see. So just a little trick that I use to make little reference guides in my plane, and then also stick it to all of my stuff. Just make sure you remember where you stick it to, so if you're looking for it in a hurry. But hopefully this helps somebody. Like always, if you want to get this off Amazon, I'll put the link down below. All of my little Amazon things support the channel, so by all means. Alright, well, stay safe, stay thrifty, and have a good one.